you had 2 kids. Tell me about that. Like,
I didn't learn from my mistakes. She stopped at 1.
Do you want more?
It depends on the man, actually. I don't learn from the mistake. Also, like, I did not have epidural.
What?
I raw dog that shit. I just said, like, I heard that's the most pain a human can endure. I wanted to experience that.
That's what one of our friends, shout out to Lady W, Fatima, she literally said to me, I was like, I don't understand how you didn't use an epidural. She's like, the slaves didn't. Like, I can do it. You really wanted to just feel the baby come out of you.
I feel the pain. I want to feel the pain. So I feel like if I can handle that, then nothing can beat me.
Damn.
Anybody who want to put me through hardship, I'll be like, yeah.
Was it the worst thing ever?
And the worst thing ever was marrying my husband, but also finding out that my daughter didn't have a penis.
All right.
I love her, but like I'm just honest. I'm a feminist, but life is not fair. She just had to work harder.
Was she first?
Equal, no, I'll be crying right now. No, my science first.
Can I ask you though? So I understand how you grew up in China, but with the era we're in now, even being able to say feminist the way we do, the Me Too movement, women being able to be independent and be any literal career path that they want to take, they can. Do you still feel like a woman is not like a daughter is not as great as having
I love her equally as I love my son, but I just feel like my son can be a dumb little asshole and get a better opportunities than my daughter just because he has a penis. Even and I look at her, I'm just like a girl, you just have to work 20 times harder than him to get what he gets, and it's not fair. But I want to implant that to her heart to understand, so she's not the victim.
I mean, look at your mom and look at you. Of course,
I know she's gonna achieve a lot, but I just want her to expect the life is not fair. Don't expect fairness.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't be like, I have the same grade. Why he's getting? No, he's gonna get better opportunities than you because that's the society. He's a man. So if you work harder, he work for you. So you can be abusive towards anybody you want. Just work harder and be on top, so you don't have to swallow sorrow like I did. Because my broken English, people call me the Vietnamese whore. She has good English, so she'll be fine.
Wow.
Wait, your English is bad?
I didn't speak
your accent is thick.
Accent, yeah. I didn't speak any English when I came here. It was sad. Like I was 17. I just didn't speak any English.
Damn, so you learned English at 17?
Yeah.
And you're only 33?
Yeah.
That's late because they say that I think
it's bad.
It's
learning
a language
are so hard.
It's hard.
It's optimal. Like once you turn like 11, I think I read it's like you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
What words do you still fuck up?
I took 4 years of Spanish. Hamburguesa con queso. That's all you getting out of me. I told y'all. Queso.
No la cuenta por favor.
Dos, tres, cuatro, and I just know all the cuss words in Creole.
Nice.
That's it. Get nice.
What other languages do you speak?
I just speak Mandarin. I learned some Japanese. I can read Japanese, but I can't speak anymore. I just don't speak as
Which
much.
Is so hard. I tried.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about like motherhood and your sexuality. Like, did you fuck 3 times a day? Were you doing that when you had the baby?
Oh yeah. If I'm in love, I'll be fucking.
Damn, you might be a Pisces.
Can I ask you? So now as someone who's divorced, right? When dating, do men have placed higher value on you because you've been married twice, even though you're a single mother? We talk about like the stigma of women being single mothers all the time, but you having two husbands under your belt, do you come across, do you think to men is more valuable because you've been married twice?
I think they think it's intimidating.
They think it's intimidating that you've been married twice already.
I think so.
Why?
I think they think I am not easy to manipulate. Because like when my first man, he's a wonderful human. I love
What's he doing now? You want him back?
That's what
I didn't want me though. He's done with me. I give him panic attacks. I give him PTSD.
Oh no!
Yeah, I feel bad, but like he's
traumatized him.
I know. Like he is a scientist. He's brilliant. He's 2 years younger than me, and he's doing well without me.
Without me.
Yeah, the second one is just very controlling. Very verbally, mentally abusive. Slowly, try to like. Basically control me.
Did you feel like you had to be with the Chinese guy?
No, I never. That's the first Chinese man I ever dated. I don't want to date any Asian men because they traumatized me in China. They were like, my cute middle school, like a crush, you know. I am just in love with him. He's such a cute Asian, like Chinese man, Chinese boy. And he's like, I would date you if you are lighter. I can't afford to
oh, so you feel like there's already this like...
I feel like it's all Asian men.
You're not the ideal Asian girl.
Yeah, so I just, when I was in Kentucky, the Asian boys want to date me. I'm like, fuck off. I'm traumatized. But then I realized that, it's not the case. The Asian men in America, they don't find me unattractive.
I mean, it's so many layers to just where you're from, your environment, because I'm that way myself. Just because of my family, I won't date a Jamaican man. I won't be with an island man. I do not want anything actually close to my dad. And so while I love and have only been with black men, I won't date Jamaican men for certain reasons, and how I know they cheat and how they're very into the patriarch and just the way that I've viewed men and how they treat women. I was like, that ain't me. And so hearing you say that is interesting, but also for you to say, I won't date an Asian man, but I realized also they're so different here in America.
I didn't know that until I realized they generally don't think I'm unattractive, I'm undesirable. It's just my childhood trauma being this unattractive girl.
Wow.
In the beauty standard. That's weird. And I was avoiding Asian men. I never wanted to date one.
Did you have Asian friends, women?
Yes.
Did you have mainly Asian women friends?
No, I have my best friend in Kentucky is a black girl. And a white girl.
I've wondered because like
the Asian friends, they just kind of.
Did that make you feel like you were the ugly one? That was why I asked that.
The Asian girls, they are very confused in Kentucky because the skinny chopstick white ones, they think they are the queen in China, and then in Kentucky, they don't. No guy wants to date them. Only Asian men want to date them. Like from China. Like they don't. They were like, what's wrong? Like a guy is asking my number. She's like, is he blind? I'm like,
wow.
And it's so crazy to hear that you felt ugly because even just seeing you on Instagram, I'm like, you're very glammy. Like you're pretty. Like you're very sexy on stage too. Like it's crazy to think that you had that face. I honestly felt like that too. But I think someone said something to me recently that I was like, wow, that was right on the money. It was Questlove. I posted a video of me in a bikini and I was like, oh, I'm going to take your man. I'm going to take your man. I'm going to take your man. I think you commented on it. And he was like, I'm so onto you. He said, you know you're cute, but you need to cover it in this, oh, I'm just making fun of myself thing because you don't want to be vulnerable and saying, yes, I am sexy. And I was like, ooh, it's a very true thing. Like it's too much ownership of my attractivity. It's for some reason, I guess I might think someone will say, no, you're not. So if I make fun of it, then you can't do that to me. And that was probably the first time a friend of mine
that's
said,
so powerful.
Right? And it's a very, very true. Anytime I post a sexy picture of myself, I make a joke all the time. And I guess I don't know how to do it otherwise. Maybe there is this part of me that's like, someone's going to think I'm prettier than I am. Like, I don't know. Or I think I'm hotter than I am. And I don't want that, which is crazy because we want to put out this confidence. So it's this weird thing. I don't know. But it just came to my mind, and I think we see so many women do that, the self-deprecating shit.
I know. Like
you're doing a little bit of it too.
I know. Women like it's a funny thing. Is like we can look like this. We can be like, oh, I wish I didn't wear this color of the dress. I wish the earring was different. I wish my hair was different. The men with their belly, damn, I look good. Like it's just so different,
That's
right?
So true.
They just really be working on their pockets. That's the thing. As men,
their value
is in their pockets. It's never in their looks.
Yeah.
And so as women, it's crazy too, though, because as we talk about the standards of beauty now, there's also a lot of things that women do to enhance themselves that men don't like. The lashes, some of the makeup that we put on. A lot of men actually don't find all of the things that we do to make ourselves feel pretty at all to them.
Yes.
So it's like now it's so many things are conflated in what beauty is.
That's what's so weird about, and I'm talking about black men dating black women, right? We look at, there was a girl walking down the street and she was the baddie IG girl, right? And my friend said to me, oh, she's girl pretty. She's pretty to girls. That's what he said to me. I mean, she was a bad bitch. And I was like, what? And he was like, I don't really want to like take a girl home that has all that makeup or the lace front and just too much shit going on. And when he said that, I thought about this Shade Room post that asked black men, what kind of hair do you like on black women? They said messy bun, locks, and braids. And I was like, because what are we doing? The fucking curly weave, this, that. No one said that shit. They said messy bun, locks, and braids. That shocked me. I mean, it was like by far. And I think that we do have this weird fucking idea of what hot is.
Yes, I think it's I feel like the fashion industry and the companies who sell the wigs, they try to make it is desirable on the internet. So we spend money to buy it and think that's attractive. But actually, our men just want us natural.
I know. Not too natural. They want a little concealer.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, they lie when they say that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, for our home mail, our question this week is actually about marriage, so it's perfect that you're here. Mandii and Weezy, I could really use your advice. I've been married to my husband for over 10 years. We were high school sweethearts. We have what people would think is a great life. He's a great provider, a good husband, an amazing father. And the only issue I have is that our sex is terrible. I hate to say it, but he has a small dick and he comes quick. I thought I could get past it because I love him and he's a good guy, but I can't. He can't even eat my pussy right. I have to sneak and masturbate because he can't make me come. And I did recently step out and mess with a guy from my past, and the sex was so good.
Well, not you cheating, bitch.
He ate my pussy like it was his last meal. And I've been really mean to my husband and denying him sex. And I can tell it's affecting him because he keeps asking questions. Am I still in love with him? Do I find him attractive? And now I feel guilty. And now that I'm 30, I don't want to spend another 10 years of my life not being satisfied. Would you stay with a man that can't satisfy you, even though he's great at everything else? Or do you break up your family because you're not getting your needs met? I can't even answer.
I got to answer.
What?
Like, I think that it's really hard to find a soulmate. She said that he's great at everything else. So to me, if you're really this unsatisfied with the sex, we are in such a great time to introduce non-traditional values to a relationship. Whether even you allow your partner, you both go to a sex club and you become swingers. You open the relationship up. He allows you to go deal with someone that maybe he's aware of that goes and pleases you in this way. I think that when you love someone, you want them to truly be happy. And I think, to be fair too, men used to be delusional. There are men now that know when their dicks are small and when they come fast. Like, they're not really in the abyss with not knowing whether they're not pleasing their partners in bed.
I was going to say, even if he's not comfortable with that, like,
we don't sit here and say cheat. I think there's a way, though, to bring up you being able to sexually please yourself with other people, other partners, whether he's there or not, and bringing that to the forefront before leaving somebody. Because these niggas with good dick ain't good at nothing else.
I was going to say, girl, you're going to be, it is hard out here. These are 3 single bitches.
Yeah, we single.
Tree on the couch.
We single.
And she had been married twice.
Y'all sitting here asking us for advice. I don't know why. We single, bitch.
I think my advice to you would be, it sounds like you haven't said anything to him, for one. And for two,
I agree.
And
don't lead it with, hey, I already cheated on you.
No, that's already going to hurt. I actually think you should just tuck that one.
Tuck that one.
But I do agree. I remember I knew my ex was cheating on me because he was being mean to me. Not mean, but just kind of like very frustrated with me, acting like he didn't need me or need attention from me or would want to leave. And I'm like, oh, okay, you're fucking someone else.
Someone else is around.
Because men generally want to work at whatever is going on, right? They kind of don't want this like mayhem at home.
Oh, you speaking gospel, bitch.
So it's like when he started getting mean, I was like, oh, you have someone else. Because when I cheated, that was why. Like, I was cheating on Olbe. And I remember, like, he would do something like, fuck you. And I'd just hang up. Like, I don't fucking need this shit. And it was because I had someone else. Like, even the other guy wasn't even doing anything.
That's probably why I'm broken up now. Because that was how the last conversation ended. A fuck you and I hang up. And I blocked him immediately. Don't want your paragraphs. Don't talk to me.
But you weren't, were you cheating?
No, I wasn't cheating.
Oh, you just had another option.
I didn't have, first off, I always have options. But his energy was that.
His energy.
His energy was that. But after I had already been like, oh, where this what we doing, bet. And I think I had just gotten so nasty back to him because I'm like, we're now on time 12 and this is draining me. But literally the conversation, who is she? Who is she then? Nigga, what's going on? And of course, never got an answer. Probably won't. At this point, I don't care. But I think you're right. I think that when you're with somebody who really genuinely cares about you and they see that you're frustrated or hurt or they're not doing something right, they do want to try to
short
fix
temper.
it. The short temperature, short temperature.
I mean, that's fine.
The short temper partner probably has another option and don't want to deal with your bullshit.
Now,
bitch, all right.
You felt triggered. Okay. Tell me, would you stay with him with the bad sex or would you leave? What would you do?
I wouldn't stay with him if the sex is bad because I feel like I'm very driven. I think sex is very important. I'm like a very poetic, like I'm a romantic person. I probably will never find a good man. And I know that's a risk of it, but like I also want to find the
being
one.
Heterosexual.
Yeah, I also like being a female comedian, I'll never get fucked, but I still have the dream of like finding a man with a good dick who's like good at everything, you know.
Hannah found love. And he's cute.
Oh my God. Yeah. Love this.
I actually think Hannah's man is real cute. Sorry to you, Hannah, but Des fine to me.
Des is so hot.
Des is my white guy type. But you know what? He doesn't drink, so something is wrong.
Yeah, Des speaks Chinese. And
he speaks, that's true, he does.
Whenever Hannah see me, she asks me to speak dirty things in Chinese about we are fucking in Chinese. Me and Hannah is fucking to Des. And he would say something in Chinese back. It was just like very funny.
Would you fuck them?
Both of them? Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? No.
I would too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are so hot.
And we kind of live near each other. Okay, anyway, sorry.